Herzlich willkommen zu einem neuen Neu bei Visit USA Webinar. Ich kann gerade meine Kamera nicht mehr anschalten, aber das macht dann auch nichts. Das kriegen wir auch so hin. Mein Name ist Christian Meuter vom Visit USA Committee. Ich freue mich sehr, dass ihr euch die Zeit nehmt, mit dabei zu sein. So I'm gonna switch to English for a second, just to introduce our partners. So our two partners today are United Parks and Resorts. We got Sharron with us today. Hi, Sharron.
Hi there, everybody.
Tamara and Melissa, are you able to turn on your camera again? Yes, you
I am.
Yay.
Hi.
Yeah, no luck on my end.
Okay.
Well, I had a problem in the beginning, so lucky me.
Yeah, okay. So we got Tamara and Melissa from Brightline with us today. So we're going to hear back from you in a second. So Sharron, the stage is yours. Tell us all about United Parks and Resorts, which most of the participants probably know from SeaWorld and Busch Gardens.
Okay, thank you very much, Christian. So welcome, everybody, and thank you for taking the time today. So I'm going to take you through United Parks and Resorts, which some of you will be wondering, well, who is that? You can see at the bottom all of our different logos from our parks. So Discovery Cove, Aquatica, SeaWorld, Busch Gardens and Adventure Island. So it's really nice to meet you all today. And I know that Christian says if you have any questions, you can put them in the chat. And after today's webinar, so long as you've registered your email, I will send you the presentation and some of the details I'm going to speak about today. Now, the reason why we announce ourselves as United Parks and Resorts is because we have 12 parks placed all around the US. So you can see we've got San Diego, California. We've got 2 parks in San Antonio, Texas. Up in Philadelphia, we have Sesame Place. Then in Williamsburg, Virginia, we've got Busch Gardens and Water County. The most important parks, or the parks that you're probably going to be selling the most of, are going to be ones that are based in the theme park capital of the world, which is obviously Florida. And we've got 4 parks there. So this is a very short video that kind of shows you everything that our 4 parks in Orlando has to offer. Sit back and take a look. There you go. Don't know about you, but every time I watch that video, I get really excited and it just makes me want to go back to our parks. Now, the video shows that we've got some amazing things, some fantastic roller coasters. Actually, at the heart of what we do, it's all about animal care. It's been in our DNA for over 60 years now. And we strongly believe in our rescue rehabilitation and then returning the sick and injured animals back into their own habitats. We really want to educate people through entertainment, and every penny comes into the parks purchased through the tickets that you sell goes to help towards research that's desperately needed so we can learn more about these animals. Now, one of our great success stories is Uki. So she was an orphan walrus calf that was rescued up in Alaska. She was found abandoned. She was severely malnutrition. She was on her own. There was no sign of any of her parents. And so we brought her to our facility in Orlando where we hand reared her. Now, Unfortunately, despite the rescue and the rehabilitation, Uki wasn't able to be returned back to the wild. And that's because you can see here, he was hand-reared with bottles and then with food. And the downside to that is when animals go back into their natural habitat, they don't know how to search for food because they haven't had a walrus parent showing them. So Uki will stay with us. You can currently see her in Expedition Odyssey, which is our newest ride that's opened in Orlando. And in this photograph, she looks like a really small, cute calf. In reality now, in walrus years, she's entering her teenage years and she's absolutely huge. So if you get to come out to our parks, please make sure you stop by and take a look and see how great she's doing. We strongly believe that we can educate people through entertainment, and we want every visit to start with fun, but to end with a greater awareness for our own environment, also our oceans and our habitat. Now, SeaWorld Orlando is a park that's all about meaningful experiences to remember for a lifetime. And often when I take fan trip groups out, people will tell me about the first time that they went to SeaWorld. Some of them are many, many years older now, but they always remember a particular ride or a particular animal or an encounter that they experience. We've got attractions in SeaWorld for the whole family. So it's not just about the big kids, also about the smaller ones as well. We've got lots of inspiring encounters to where people can get up close and personal to some of our aquatic life. For instance, you can go to the wild Arctic and meet the belugas or the walrus like Uki. You can go have a wander around our rescue centre where you can learn all about the manatees and the turtles. Or you can go over to Pacific Point Reserve and see all the sea lions and the seals. Can I just say that they make so much noise, you can hear the sea lions before you even get to the habitat. And then a place that I'm always amazed that's so busy is our shark encounter, where everybody can learn all about sharks. We've got a world of possibilities and something that caters for every person. And then for the bigger kids in the family, we have some of the most heart-racing rides that there are in the whole of Orlando. Pipeline, I do like Pipeline. So it's a stand-up roller coaster. And sometimes the floor leaves your feet, so they're dangling for a little bit. But it's the first roller coaster of their kind in that it makes you feel that you're on a surfboard. It's a very, very smooth roller coaster. But then you've got some of the famous ones like Mako and Icebreaker and Kraken. It'd be good to see in the chat, actually, if any of you have ever been to SeaWorld and if you've ever ridden some of these roller coasters. And then for the...
I will use that. Okay, so you can hear me again. So my audio was totally off, so you couldn't hear me before. I was just saying after your video that I've been to Busch Gardens and to SeaWorld San Antonio, and there were a lot of great memories. So yes, I've been on some of the rides.
Yeah. And I definitely think our parks are very memorable. And like I said, it doesn't matter how many years it was since you went, you never forget that first time that you get to go. In SeaWorld, we've also got a park that's dedicated for the smaller children. So Sesame Street Land. And that's an area that's for the whole family. It's a recreation of the children's TV program Sesame Street. And you've got lots of characters and parades. There's a great wet area if it's the height of summer, all the children are there because they're looking to cool down. And it's worthwhile noticing that Sesame Street Land is a certified autism centre. So if you do have any families that maybe are neurodiverse and are looking for something that caters for their needs, then why not check out our parks? Now, one ticket that we always encourage agents to sell, as well as the entrance ticket, is our all-day dining car. It really is great value for money, and you can purchase that for Busch Gardens, where there's 9 participating restaurants, SeaWorld Orlando, which they've got 8, and also Aquatica. So just to break it down, the all-day dining card means that your guests can eat and drink every 90 minutes whilst they're in the park. So it includes a main dish, a side or a dessert, and a non-alcoholic beverage. Now, I was in the park a couple of weeks ago, so I worked out if I was to have a drink and a snack, maybe when I get into the park, then have a drink later on, then maybe have a lunch, followed by a drink, maybe an hour or so later, then maybe a snack. And if I was staying in the park till later evening, 6, 7 o'clock, if I decided then to eat another meal, it worked out that I would be saving approximately 47 euros on buying this ticket versus by paying for all those meals and drinks separately. So it's definitely something that you should be encouraging your guests to buy before they go.
Sounds like a great deal to me.
Yeah, definitely. America has become very expensive. We all need to watch every penny that we can get. So any way that you can save your guests money, I think, is also a big plus.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, Aquatica is our water park. It's one of those refreshing water parks that's got attractions for the whole family. We've got over 40 plus, and we've also been voted Orlando's best water park for several years running. Now, Discovery Cove, that's definitely a bit of me. When I'm on vacation, I want to relax. And what I say to agents is book Discovery Cove for the middle of the vacation. If they want to do Disney first, book them vacation a few days into their holiday, and the same for Universal. And that's because Discovery Cove is Orlando's only all-inclusive park, but it really is vacation within a vacation. It's a whole day of relaxing. When you walk into the park, it feels like you've been transported to the Caribbean. Like I said, it's all inclusive, but that doesn't just mean drinks and meals. It also means your lockers, the showers, sunscreen, towels, the day beds that you get to relax on, diving equipment. There's free parking at this park. And it's only a small park. They only allow 1,300 visitors a day. So it's definitely a park that you need to get pre-booked. But don't take my word for it. Have a quick look at this video.
All right, let's check it out.
Oh, for me,
Yeah.
it's pure paradise.
Yeah, that certainly feels like paradise. Absolutely.
Yeah. And obviously you saw there that there's an opportunity to swim with dolphins. That's an added upgrade to the ticket. But some guests, maybe they've swum with the dolphins before, or they just want to relax. You can just buy a day resort ticket, although the best ticket is our ultimate package, because that gives you access into Discovery Cove and then 14 days and limited access at the other Orlando parks. Now, the final park I'm going to talk about today is Busch Gardens Tampa. Tampa is about an hour and 40 minutes drive away from Orlando. But again, down here, we've got attractions and experiences for the whole family. Now, SeaWorld was all about aquatic and marine life. Busch Gardens is more about, think of the Serengeti, think of being on safari. This is where you're going to see the big five that's out in Africa. We've got great animal experiences, thrilling attractions, and some great shows as well. You've got Safari of Fun, again, very much a Sesame Street type environment. That's for the younger children. There's the water-filled jets down with Ernie and Bert. You can climb Elmo's treehouse. There's some great kiddie roller coasters there as well. And what I really like about Busch Gardens is there's plenty of shade, there's lots of greenery and trees, so there's lots of places, opportunities to cool off when you're down there. Now, no trip to Busch Gardens would be complete without doing the Serengeti Safari, and that's where you're going to see the big five, some of those unforgettable animals that you can see. For me, the most amazing part whenever I'm doing a FAM is you get to feed the giraffe at the end. So you can see this couple here. They make for fantastic Instagram images or TikTok videos. So if you're coming on a FAM with me, this is what we'll be doing, but make sure you're telling your guests all about this, because they only do the safari so many numbers a day. So if your guests don't book on, the chances are they're going to miss out on this amazing experience. And then Busch Gardens really is renowned for its fantastic roller coasters. Some of them are just too scary for me. You've got Cheetah Hunt, Cobra's Curse, Montu, Falcons of Fury, just to name a few. But for me, the scariest is Iron Gwazi. And that's because it's one of those extreme attractions. It's the tallest, steepest roller coaster in the whole of North America. Hence why I've never ridden it.
So everyone who likes roller coasters, do this one. It has to be on top of your list. It's amazing. I can guarantee that.
You're all braver than me if you do. So to get you down from Orlando to Tampa, we offer a free shuttle express. It pickups from 4 boarding points across Orlando. It's totally free in any ticket that's for Busch Gardens. And you just go ahead and secure your place on the buschgardens.mears.com website 24 hours before you want to take the bus. 365 days. It's a great chance to relax, catch up on Instagram, upload some amazing photographs, that sort of thing. And then the bus will bring you back for you to pick your car up from the car park. Now, along with amazing animal encounters, great rides, we also have a full seasonal calendar of activity. It normally starts early to late Jan with Mardi Gras and goes right the way through the year to Christmas Town, which goes right the way through from the 7th of November through to the 5th of January. Again, if you've got guests going out, just take a quick look on SeaWorld.com to see what activities that there are that are taking place and tell your guests about them. They really will appreciate you giving them the heads up. So I think all of our parks have got attractions for the whole family, great animal experience and educational presentations. And I said at the very beginning, we really want to educate people through entertainment. So every visit will start with fun, but end with a greater awareness for either marine life or some of the amazing animals that walk this earth. Now, Maya, I can see that you've said, do we get travel agent discounts for the parks? You do get discount, but if you scan this QR code, and you don't have to do it now because I'm going to send you the link, that will give you all of our assets and marketing material. So you can use that for your own websites or if you're promoting any of our parks. It's all compliant. So yeah, you can take them straight off there. Also on there is a link to our training platform. If you complete that training platform every year, you will get 2 free tickets to either SeaWorld, Aquatica or Busch Garden. You just need to fill it in, let us know when you're traveling and we'll get you 2 free tickets sent over. And then we also have a link to other discounts that you can get for your friends and family when you're traveling. So I hope that answers your question there, Maya.
And this is an awesome offer because I know some of the other parks presentations. I don't think anyone else gives out 2 free tickets anymore. So that's great of you. Thank you.
And then you've got my email there. I know it's not very clear, but it's sharon.simms@unitedparks.com. Again, Christian's going to share with me all of your email addresses, so I will be reaching out and contacting you all. If ever you've got any queries, any questions, just give us a shout and we'll be really pleased to help. Or if you think anybody else in your team could do with some training on our products, then just let us know. Thank you very much for your time today.
Thank you so much, Sharron. And what a great presentation that was. And I can just totally say from my side, Busch Gardens with children is the perfect mix. So my children were like 3 and 5 when I was there. And it was just great to park them with my wife in Sesame Street and go to Iron Gwazi myself. So it's been a great combination. And everyone had a great day there. So except for my wife, maybe. No, but we've done a lot of animals. We've done a lot of roller coasters. It's been a great experience. Yeah. All right. Thank you very much for your presentation. And while we're waiting for more questions, I will just do a little promo break for our next webinars, for our next events coming up, so that everyone knows aware what's happening next. We got 2 webinars lined up, one in June, on June 30th, one on the 15th of July. We're going to go to New England with Portland, Maine and Celebrity Cruises. And then we're going to do Tucson in Arizona and Oklahoma City. So 2 very interesting webinars as well. These are going to be our next 2 webinars. There are going to be more to come, so stay tuned for that. And then we would also like to announce 2 events already. So we will do our USA Cinema Roadshow once again. So this is going to be taking place in September 21 to 24. We're going to be in Berlin, in Erlangen, in Mainz, and in Dortmund. So please, if you're from that region, take a note of these dates already. We're going to be there. It's going to be in that order of events, like you can see there. So we're going to be there in September. It's a great roadshow. It's impressive images, great videos, and a nice highlight in the evening. And also for those of you who are waiting on the date of our Halloween event, and it's wrong, I see that now. It's the 31st of October. So that's why there's a blank space in there. So it's the 31st, der 31. Oktober for the Halloween event. Sorry about that. I didn't see that. It's going to take place at the Hilton Frankfurt Airport again. It's the 31st of October for those of you who attend frequently. Know that date. Save the date. Mark your calendars. We're going to send out the invitations very soon. Back for questions. Let me just check if there are any questions left. So, oh, Brightline is awesome. You got some fans in there. So perfect. Thank you, Miriam. And other than that, it seems like all questions have been covered. If anyone has a question after this webinar, please reach out to Sharron, to Melissa, to Tamara. Afterwards, you're going to get their contact details. You know how to reach them. Check out the recording once again if you missed something. But for now, thank you very much for taking the time. And thank you very much for your great presentations, everyone. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
See you next time.
See you next time. Bye-bye.